Can't you be useful for once in your miserable life? I don't want to do it. I don't want you to do it either. But I barely have any energy left in me and I want to save it for the grandiose finale. You know what? I changed my mind. I want to do it. I'm gonna school you on how to do a proper review and how to do it objectively without being a vulgar, biased, opinionated, judgmental, narcissistic hater. Well, not off to a great start, I see, but I couldn't care less, so go ahead and do your thing. I'ma show you how great I am. You're about to witness a magnificent show of objectivism and class. So subscribe if you want to see more classy opinions. No. You are bad advertisement. They know who they should subscribe for. Silence! This is my show today. So without any further ado, let's get to it, people. So we begin in the aftermath of the volcanic eruption, which Galadriel survived. Many people, including this delusional pseudo-intellectual, thought she wouldn't survive. But don't listen to him. Galadriel is a strong female character and she can definitely handle a bit of black smoke and ash. She wouldn't suffocate. No, I refuse that. That's sexism. Look, even Theo survived. Why is no one complaining about this? Objectively speaking, they're all strong characters. Objectively speaking, they should all be barbecued. Never mind him. He doesn't understand how volcanic eruptions work. Look, even Elendil and Her Majesty the Queen survived. Look how strong she is. Elendil couldn't left the roof without her. Look how brave they are. They have to go inside and hold those poor people's hands instead of calling them to come out of the building. So brave. Oh no! My favorite character, the Queen, lost her eyes. Oh, what is this? Galadriel and Theo? The duo we never knew we needed. Look how awesome they are. Look how amazing their dialogue is. Just amazing character development. Amazing. After centuries, she just realized that revenge and charging headfirst into a brick wall doesn't work. Can't you see how amazing that is? It took her centuries to realize this. That's deep. That is deep. If you judge character development by how tough the circumstances are, I have news for you, people. It doesn't work that way. You judge character development by how long it takes. This is miles better than I expected. What do you mean by that? Just keep going. You're doing a great job. You think this is funny? Look how sad she is. She just said that her husband was also killed. She kept it a secret for 7 episodes. Do you realize how painful that is? Oh no, the orcs are gonna find him. Oh my god. I was literally shaken. That was intense. I thought my favorite duo were gonna die. Oh, thank God they arrived safely. Oh no! Don't tell me Bronwyn's dead. I can't take these cliffhangers. Arondir's alive too. Thank God they weren't even scratched. Oh my God. The strongest women in the show in one scene? Yes, queens! Break that glass ceiling. Oh no, is she about to give up? No, girls don't back down. Elendil? When did you become such an incel? You were a good boy. Why do you hate Galadriel now? Why are you so resentful? Maybe because they castrated him and the dude just lost his son? Nobody gives a f*** about his son. Hey, remember, you're classy. I meant to say, he's supposed to be a good servant to his queen. Nobody cares about men. We should all be feminists. You're either an errand boy for strong women or you're an incel. You're either with us or you're either against us. Men aren't capable of good. They're evil. We men, we're evil, and we should atone for our oppression by doing exactly what women say. You know what? I've had enough of your bullshit. Shut the f*** up. Your stupidity was fun at first, but this is getting out of hand. I'll take it from here. Oh, you can't do this to me. Yes, I can. Now be a good boy and put a shoe in your mouth before I Tyler Durden you. Now, where were we? Halbrand and Galadriel are going to Lindon to heal him of his injury. And that's the end of plot number 1. Plot number 2. The Harfucks are back in action. They finally arrived at the Grove after traveling for 3 episodes. Apparently, the volcanic eruption which all the characters survived damaged the trees which are hundreds of miles away. If only they had a wizard who can fix the trees. But Nori's afraid to ask him because of the freezing accident, but he does it anyway. And Nori's little sister, who no one knew existed in the first place, walks right beneath the tree to fall on her. And everybody gives Discount Gandalf the blamey eyes. Like the dude was doing the exact same thing you all told him to do. But the kid was fucking stupid. Anyway, they tell him to leave. Then Eminem shows up, and Nori tells her the most obvious lie. So she burns their supplies and wagons, which they had come in. 1, because they're assholes, and 2, for the stupid lie that would have fooled absolutely nobody. But her dad gives an inspirational speech.
We stay true to each other with our hearts even bigger than our feet.
Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French.
You are the worst group of people ever put together. Anyway, Discount Frodo's leaving to find Discount Gandalf, who they just banished for doing what they asked him to do. And all the women join her, because the Lord of the Rings had hobbits traveling across Middle-earth, so we need that here as well. Oh, they weren't all women. Sadik joined them when a woman told him to join them. Because men can't have their own agency in this show. But I'll dissect this shortly. And finally, plot number 3. The extremely sus Elrond and Durin Jr. trying to convince Durin Sr. to dig up Mithril. But he was like,
I missed the part where that's my problem.
So the Durins are arguing whether they should help the elves or not. One of them wants to stick to tradition, while the other wants progress. I wonder which one the show supports. So Durin throws the Mithril in anger, which lands conveniently next to the leaf. And the leaf is healed. Disa gives him the look, so he cries out to his boyfriend to come back and bang some holes together in the walls. But Durin Sr. walks in on him, gives Elrond his clothes, and kicks him out of the house to do the walk of shame all the way back to Lindon. As a response for this act of unfaithfulness, Durin Jr. is stripped from his titles as heir. But Disa tells him that one day they will dig deep, but little they know what they have awoken. And finally, in case you didn't know that this is now Mordor, the show literally says that on the screen, which is just another level of lazy exposition. And that's the vacuous plot of episode 7. You know, all the things you were marveling at, most of it is a waste of time or just doesn't make sense. How dare you? You were complaining about Galadriel being arrogant. Now that she's learning humility, you don't like it? First of all, she's teaching Theo the exact opposite of what she's doing, which is outright hypocrisy. Also, her supposed arc doesn't make sense. She's at least thousands of years old. If she didn't know these things by now, she'd be better off if she drowned in the sea. If she was that hot-headed and arrogant, how the f did she become a commander? Don't the elves have anyone better? Like maybe Elrond? He seems much more level-headed than her. You know what else? He isn't obsessed with revenge. The last thing that you want is a commander whose emotions cloud their own judgments. But no, it's all about feminism. Which brings me neatly to the women in this show. They're all brave, stunning, fearless, decisive. They're even more right than the sea itself. While all the men are dorks, incompetent, and can do jack shit on their own. And if they do have their own agency, they're evil. You don't believe me? Okay, let's take a look. Sadik gets told to go with Discount Sam and Frodo by a woman. Durin Jr. has to be told what to do by Disa. Elendil gets bossed around by the Queen or Galadriel. Arondir has the single mom boss. You know what they have in common? They're all obedient good boys. Now, let's take a look at the men who have their own agency. Halbrand? Well, he's Sauron, who's gonna be evil. Elfenstark? He's evil. Pharazôn? He's an allegory for the Orange Man. And Durin Sr. is standing in the way of progress. But Elrond has his own agency. Not quite actually. He was sent to Khazad-dûm as a spy without knowing he was a spy in the first place. By Gil-galad and Celebrimbor, who the show is trying desperately to portray as evil. Since you guys are more obsessed about the gender of the characters more than the character itself, at least you can make each gender shine in its own way. Ever heard of the saying, each to their own strengths? You want your characters to rub off each other. You don't have to ridicule one gender to elevate the other. And let me ask you this, what the hell was this episode about? It's the same problem. There's a lot of things happening, but nothing's really happening. Also, the Harfuck songs and the music in this episode sounded like someone taking a piss from a roof into a tin can on the ground. But to be fair, the piss landed better than the jokes in this episode. God damn you. Couldn't you do a real review instead of that shit coming out of your mouth? Well, shut up. I'm tired of this shit. Your fate is in the hands of those fine people watching this. What do you guys think? Should I silence him forever? Or should I give him another chance and maybe he'll get a character arc, maybe? But after all, what do I... never mind. Subscribe and thank you for watching. Peace.